I will explain about the material mastering the theory, semantic and pragmatic of the semiotic. Di sini kita akan membahas 4 materi. Yang pertama yaitu signification, yang kedua symbols, icons, index, and symptoms, yang ketiga nominalism, realism, and conceptualism, dan yang terakhir synthetic, semantic, and pragmatic. But di sini saya akan membahas hanya 2 materi, yaitu signifikan dan symbols, icons, index, and symptoms. Selebihnya akan dibahas oleh teman saya yang bernama Umu Aisyah Sasmita. Oke, langsung saja kita bahas what is meaning significant. Oke, signifikan itu biasa kita dengar sebagai masalah penting atau yang bermakna. Di sini maksudnya understanding the word significance. Significance is applied to English, which is the word significant, which means an important issue. Also, according to the Big Indonesian Dictionary, significant language can be defined as significant or meaningful. The additional of the affix see at the end of the word significant to significance in the elimination of the characteristic sentence and becomes an adverbial sentence so that it has the meaning important of organs. Yang kedua yaitu significance of sense. Sense in Indonesia is called semantics, and its simple meaning is the study of the second system in language. In understanding the importance of semantic studies in the language process, at least it can be seen from the following 3 benchmarks, which if 3 are semantic errors in these 3 areas, it will result in failure in a language process. Oke, yang pertama, semantic has a fairly important position in linguistics science, where semantics can collect other important elements in linguistics, such as phonology, morphology, and syntactically in one particular entity and purpose, namely the message to be delivered. Oke, yang kedua, semantic as supporting other branches of science is not as parts of linguistics. Semantics also have an important role in several branches of science associated with the meaning of language, such as semantic science or logic, philosophy, psychology, anthropology, and sociology, so that it shall understand the expert, philosophers, psychologists, and sociologists. Oke, yang ketiga, semantics covered in processing a meaning in processing language meaning. Semantic of a list 4 type of meaning, namely linguistic meaning, the meaning of proposition, pragmatic meaning, and conceptual meaning, and ethics. Selanjutnya, significance dictionary. Every language in various countries must have different vocabulary and have different use and function. It is said that Arabic is a language that has quite a lot of vocabulary compared to other language. Selanjutnya materi yang akan saya sampaikan yaitu bagian kedua, yang itu symbols, icons, index, and symptoms. Di sini kita akan membahas satu persatu. Yang pertama itu adalah simbol. The meaning of symbol or emblem is a sign that represents something based on conversation either intentionally or unintentionally. For example, the state building represents Bandung. As had stated, the sign can also be a symbol if the relationship between the sign and the one is represented is based on agreement confession. For example, a Gonjang Private House representing Minangkabau, an idea based on agreement that exists in the community. Yang kedua, icons. For non-arbitrary, sign is icon. He distinguishes icon from symbols in one passage as follow. An icon is high inside which will possess the character which renders it significant, even though its object had no extension, such as lead pencil, strike as a represented geometrical line. Yang ketiga yaitu index. Index is not arbitrary but is connected to the significant in some way, either physical or costly. For example, I smell smoke. The smell of smoke can be said to signify fire. It's not arbitrary but directly connected to the range its significance. Another example, a photograph are produced through the relation or light of the subject. Selanjutnya yaitu symptoms. Symptom is like symptoms of the disease. For example, the patient complains were narrated and were consulted. This is based on the patient personal perception and is dependent on observation. It's also very vital in important for making the diagnosis. The first stage of consultation is the primary complaint or main symptom and additional symptoms. Oke, itulah tadi materi yang dapat saya sampaikan mengenai what is the significant, dan materi kedua yaitu symbols, icon, incidents, dan symptoms. Selanjutnya materi yang ketiga dan keempat akan disampaikan oleh teman saya, Aisyah. Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will continue the material from my friends. My material is about nominalism, realism, and conceptualism. Nominalism. This nominalism has objective nature or skepticism, yaitu memandang sesuatu yang tidak pasti atau selalu mempertanyakan segala sesuatu. Itulah mengapa nominalism skeptisisme sendiri merupakan suatu hal yang tidak pasti, karena skeptis tersebut bergantung pada subjektif masing-masing. Realism is a meaning based on reality or reality, yaitu realitas yang membentuk konsep alamiah dari suatu hal. Konsep alamiah adalah suatu yang berbentuk abstrak yang muncul secara alamiah dalam pikiran setiap individu, sehingga membentuk makna alami. Sedangkan konseptualisme adalah merujuk pada teori semantik apapun yang mendefinisikan arti sebuah kata atau ungkapan lain menjadi konsep yang terkait dengannya di benak pembicara dan pendengar. For example, when I hear the word table, the concept of a table will come into my mind, and if I think of a table, the word table will be called up for use as required. That is not evidence to show that concept of this kind play any part in ordinary language behavior. Okay, the next material is about syntax, semantik, and pragmatic. Semiotika adalah ilmu yang mempelajari berbagai macam objek, peristiwa, dan seluruh budaya sebagai tanda. Mendefinisikan semiotika sebagai tanda sebagai tindakan komunikasi dan kemudian memurnikannya menjadi model sastra yang memperhitungkan semua faktor dan aspek penting untuk pemahaman. Carlis Morris, three kind of semiotic. Yang pertama syntax, yang kedua semantik, dan yang ketiga pragmatic. These are three kind of semiotic can be examined again in several levels, such as pure, descriptive, and applied. Three kinds of semiotics from Carlis Morris are below. Syntax study deals with the producers for arranging things together to form a combined thing with the names of phrases, sentence, thoughts, and ideals. Semantic study is related to think in twice. Semantic relates to think and what the think intend to refer to. Maybe here it is more appropriate to use the term intent use of language. Morris distance for purpose of language use. Semantic also has to do with the way in which this thing refers to something. This semantic field is worked by Morris with a mode. Each intent use language has a certain mode. And pragmatic studies relate to the use and consequence of using the SIG in a real behavior. Carlis Morris said the semantics address the difference of language from three perfect. Yang pertama, semantic is the study of meaning, dan yang kedua, syntax deals with rules and structures that relate to one another, and yang ketiga, pragmatic is an analysis of the use and consequence of word terms. Jadi teori semiotik adalah kaitannya dengan karya sastra adalah pemahaman makna karya sastra melalui tanda-tanda. Hal ini didasarkan pada kenyataan bahwa bahasa merupakan sistem tanda dan bahasa media sastra. Keseluruhan teks sebuah karya sastra adalah pemahaman teks yang lebih baik.